Hey, today I'm talking about 3 Spanish films, all featuring Blanca Suárez. And the names of those 3 movies are The Bar, The Summer We Lived, and Despite Everything. First up is The Bar. This is a 2017 horror mystery thriller film with a bit of comedy in there as well. The basic premise is this random group of eclectic individuals all happen to be in this bar when an outbreak of some kind happens. It definitely gives strong zombie vibes. And I really enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised with how much I enjoyed it. Like, there's definitely comedy elements to the film, but for me, it was the drama of it all that really stood out. Just like seeing this clash of personalities and them all just kind of fighting to be in charge, but also like them scared and unsure of what's going on and just lashing out at one another. That was just a lot of fun and interesting. Though I do feel like if you are a native Spanish speaker, you'll probably find more humor in this than I did. There's probably more nuances of stuff that I just wasn't picking up on that makes it more funny. But really, it's just about a small group of people trying to navigate a highly stressful, confusing situation, and there's so many interesting bits of drama within there. Like, it's just fun to see it all play out. Like, each of the characters are interesting in their own way, and it's fun to see how and where their breaking points are, and like when they do calm down, are they going to break again, like that sort of a thing. And then lots of good apocalyptic discussions that happen of like, how do we handle this situation. I just love the meat and potatoes of it. Also, Blanca was very attractive in this. At the end of the movie, she was in her underwear, and I was a fan. That was nice. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I surprisingly really enjoyed this movie and would totally recommend it. It's just a good, solid drama with interesting discussions and character moments and a little bit of fun lady sexiness if that's something that you're into. So yeah, no, thoroughly enjoyed, definitely recommend. Next up is The Summer We Lived. This is a 2020 film, and the basic premise is this journalist comes across this strange obituary that's just like this big love letter, and turns out it's been a recurring thing for this guy. Sends in this obituary love letters every year on the anniversary of the death of his friend. That's the framing device, and then the main part of the story is just watching the summer where these 2 individuals met and had a deep, passionate romance. It was a very basic mystery romance novel type plot with a bit of melodrama in there. It feels like a book you would just randomly pick up at an airport. And like, it was definitely entertaining. It kept my attention. And like, if this is your favorite genre, I could see this really scratching the itch for you. It's not mine, so like, it was just fine. The main character is one of those quiet but observant types. Nothing innately wrong with that, but we needed to see more of him using his observations as a way to catch her attention. Like, that's how they fell in love, is because he's just so observant of her that he notices stuff that no one else does, and that's why she falls for him. Because how it plays out in the movie is just kind of like, oh, you're attractive, all right, let's bone. And like, him staring at her all the time because she's hot isn't a unique experience for her because she's hot. People stare at her all the time. Like, that's par for the course. So like, he doesn't stand out to her in any way, shape, or form as is. Plus, like, her fiance gives her so much love and affection and presence. Like, he is there for her constantly, except for like 2 weeks where he goes away, and that's when they start boning. So like, just give us more of a reason that she would abandon her rich, beautiful, loving, caring fiance for just this quiet, nerdy dude is really what I needed. There is chemistry there, but it's after they hook up. I need that build up to at the moment to get that big release of like, oh yeah, they finally kissed. Other than we just know what's gonna happen because it's that type of movie. So yeah, it's just an okay movie. It's a very simple movie. If it seems interesting to you, yeah, sure, go for it, but I really wouldn't recommend going out of your way for it. Like, it's fine, it's all right. It serves its purpose, but like, it's nothing to really write home about. So yeah, it's all right. And lastly is Despite Everything. This is a 2019 film, and the basic premise is there's these 4 sisters, and their mom dies. Turns out the mom was a bit loose, and so each of the sisters were born from a different man, none of which is the man they know as their father, because he doesn't have a high sperm count. So the film's about them trying to get their inheritance by learning who each of their fathers are. I will say say it kept my attention. It was short, which was nice, and the leads weren't awful. But the plot was just so nothing. It wasn't even like them trying to find these guys. They would just be told, okay, this is the next person you should go talk to. This guy is one of your fathers. And that just happened 4 times. Well, 3 times. The 4th one was this really obvious twist that I immediately saw coming as soon as that character was introduced. And it took them to the very last moments of the film for them to be like, oh hey, it's this person. And I'm like, yeah, obviously. It's plain as day. Why are you not seeing this, guys? And like, it just kind of felt like they went from thing to thing to thing to thing. Like there was no, they did this because of this, which led to this. It was just kind of like, all right, this is the next scene that's happening. This is the next scene that's happening. There was no momentum, no movement. And then when they got to the next dad, they would then spend the next 5 to 10 minutes just discussing whose dad this could potentially be. And like, they weren't interesting conversations. And then like, after it was revealed, they didn't really have a lot of catharsis, a lot of building time up with the dads. Like I was expecting, at the very least at the end of the movie, for there to be a shot where all 4 women are standing with their respective dads right behind them as like a big money shot of like, okay, here is the answer to all the questions throughout the film. But that didn't happen. And then there's a storyline with one of them and their ex and like how they're supposed to be together, and it's all her fault that it ended because she decided to follow her dreams instead of staying in Spain with a boy. And it was just such a nothing storyline. Like there was no chemistry between them. There was no romance between them. It was just them forced together because the dad said they had to be together. So like, it was just so much nothing. So yeah, no, I didn't put this in the didn't like. It just kind of barely skirted by. It's a really solid meh movie. So yeah, I didn't really care for it and I wouldn't recommend it. It's not worth your time. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got The Bar, sitting at number 45, at the very bottom of the really like section. And then after that is The Summer We Lived, sitting at number 88 in the middle of the liked section. And then bringing up the rear is Despite Everything, sitting at number 110 in the meh section. And this is out of a total of 129 old movies so far this year.